Streamers are known for their willingness to push boundaries in court controversy and the relentless pursuit of views, but no figures have embodied these trends like Neon, Adin Ross, and Sneako, with each carving out a niche through content that often walks the line between bold and downright outrageous. Starting off with Neon, who had an online presence since 2016 when he created his YouTube channel where he uploaded NBA 2K videos. Initially, his streaming efforts got a little success until he discovered a strategy to capture people's attention, raging in his videos and posing as Ronnie 2K's son.
Shut up, bro! Shut the frick up, you freaking motherfucker!
These antics perceived as stupid yet funny by viewers, which boosted his channel's views. This breakthrough was a turning point in his career, setting the tone for his future content and establishing his place in the online streaming world. However, to maintain this attention, Neon began to take things too far. One of his earliest controversial incidents occurred when he staged a fake death announcement on his channel, claiming to be dying from a seizure and a brain tumor.
Everyone who thinks this is a joke, bro, this stuff that's happening is not something to joke around about. You know, what's happening with me is not something that should be joking around about. You guys should not be playing around about this, bro.
He then posted a video of himself in the hospital. This video drew an outpouring amount of sympathy from his viewers, drawing even more attention to his channel. Yet, just days later, he posted a video of himself totally fine in his house, and Keemstar later revealed that Neon's claim was in fact a hoax, sparking massive outrage from the public. But even with the backlash, Neon finally achieved the one thing he had always yearned for: attention. Sadly, it didn't end there. Later on, he started exploding different sensitive topics for views, even during the height of COVID-19. In one instance, he posted a video claiming to have encountered someone infected with the virus and was going to interview them, using the situation to attract views to his channel.
Oh no, I got the virus. It's
Bro, I can obviously tell, bro. You're coughing every second. Alright, but listen, bro.
You see, Neon's content was often cringeworthy, but people couldn't stop watching him, which continued to boost his channel's growth. By early 2020s, he had become somewhat of a famous YouTuber. In the early days of his 2K gaming journey, Neon crossed paths with Adin Ross.
So you've associated yourself with Neon. How do you know this person? Where did you meet them?
I was playing NBA with him.
In real life or like online?
Online, of course. We were just playing a little pickup game, you know what I mean? We played for like, I think 13, 14 hours straight. We gotta win 100 games in a row together.
Recognizing Neon's growing popularity and his drive for stirring up controversy, Adin invited him to feature on one of his streams. This collaboration was the beginning of many of Neon's appearances on Adin's platform, where his crazy personality quickly captured viewers' attention. One of the most notable experiences on live streaming was in May of 2023 when Adin, Sneako, and Neon teamed up to interview TikToker Gerlach the Destroyer. The live stream took a really ugly turn when Neon started brutally insulting Gerlach, going as far as wishing death upon her. It got so bad that even Sneako walked away from the stream to save face. His own streams even have offensive remarks and behavior. From making racist and sexist comments to engaging in body shaming, Neon showed a disregard for respect.
I genuinely hope someone comes to your house and shoots you in the f***ing head, you hippo, you fat.
No.
How do you not want to just...
Even if the person was literally the former president of the United States, because in December last year, he publicly announced his plan to confront Donald Trump at a UFC event and talk smack to him.
Here's my plan, chat. I'm gonna talk my shit to Trump, and then it's gonna be a very good experience. And I'm gonna talk my shit. I don't care if the Secret Service is there. I don't give a f. I'm gonna talk. So.
Disregarding the presence of the Secret Service, Dana White, the president of UFC, caught wind of Neon's threats and quickly banned them from the event. Dana criticized Neon's actions, calling him out for making threats and seeking attention online.
There's a popular streamer online called Neon. He said he was banned from the arena tonight.
He said he was banned from the arena? No, what happened is he said some stupid shit. Yeah, you're probably going to get busted up and thrown out of here, you know, making threats, looking for clout.
Neon's attempt to gain clout by confronting the president backfired, leading to his downfall.
Neon's not allowed in.
In the stadium?
Yes.
What?
You would think he would have learned his lesson because earlier, on August 1st, 2023, a short clip surfaced on his Twitter account, showing 3 masked individuals confronting him, leaving him visibly humiliated. The clip showed assault and mockery, including moments where the group stole Neon's shoes and glasses.
Hey, look whose shoes we got. Look at his shirt. Ripped all type of stuff, boy. Hey.
After the video went live, the authenticity of the clip came into question. Some questioned how he got the video and why would he even share such an encounter on his own platform, especially one that showed him in an extreme humiliating position. There was suspicion that Neon may have staged the event as a bid for attention, similar to strategies he had used in the past. When confronted in real life by another streamer named Your Rage about whether the situation was fake, Neon responded that it was not fake. However, despite Neon's words, doubts still remain. Regardless of the outrage and backlash that followed each controversy, Neon seemed unfazed and continued to court controversy in pursuit of fame and attention. Today, his disrespectful behavior has caught up with him, leading to a dramatic fall from favor in the eyes of his audience. After the incidents, especially the one where he was confronted and humiliated, he faced major backlash from the online community, which led to efforts on his part to improve his image and regain trust of his audience. Despite Neon's previously insulting Andrew Tate, Tate showed his support and offered to help him. He expressed concern about the dangers of disrespectful behavior online and invited Neon to visit Romania for guidance on self-defense in both the real world and digital world.
If you want to talk about it, if you want to fly here, if you want to learn to train, if you want me to tell you how to deal with this, if you want me to tell you the best way you can bounce back from this and become the best version of yourself, Top G will help you.
Neon accepted Tate's offer in the video response, apologizing for his past behavior and expressing gratitude for the opportunity to improve himself. Neon indicated a willingness to change and expressed a desire to become a better version of himself, starting the process by shaving his head, which is kind of reminiscent of what Adin Ross did as proof he was going to change his hair. However, unlike Neon, Adin couldn't stick with it. At his peak, Adin Ross was a big name in the rise of the streaming world, but today, he's an example of how quickly fortunes can change. Adin started in the streaming community with his engaging personality and interactions with popular figures. His unfiltered style resonated with majority of audiences and quickly catapulted him to fame. However, as his fame rose, so did his need to push boundaries. The turning point started when he decided to illegally stream the Super Bowl to his massive audience on Kick. This was a wild move, and it was a clear violation of copyright laws, and it not only put him at risk of a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, but also showed his utter disregard for legal boundaries. However, this was not an isolated incident. Adin's willingness to flirt with the limits of acceptable content became increasingly common. In a particular stream, he displayed the front page of an adult content site to his viewers.
What do y'all want to watch on, bro? The f do y'all want to watch on here, bro?
There's no way.
What?
You're just having this on stream.
Is that bad?
What?
His actions were not only risky, but indicated a trouble of lack of thought to them. Adin's attraction to controversy extended beyond his streaming choices. Early in 2022, during a live stream, he used a homophobic slur while speaking with another streamer, Your Rage.
He did you again? He got you again?
Yes, bro. Like, this kid's a
Despite his claims that the context was misunderstood, this incident led to a 45-day ban from Twitch, the longest of many bans he had faced at the time. The backlash was swift and severe, severely damaging his reputation. The situation was made worse when Adin tweeted that there are only two genders, which was obviously perceived as transphobic. This tweet was deeply offensive, and he lost a portion of his audience due to his insensitivity toward the LGBTQ community. Adding fuel to the fire was Adin's close association with Andrew Tate, who became so neck-deep in controversy. While Tate initially appeared to guide Adin towards self-improvement, the relationship quickly soared in the public eye when Tate started facing serious legal issues.
Influencer Andrew Tate and his brother have once again been detained in Romania.
And all this, Adin's support for Tate was unknown. You see, as much as Adin claimed that the backlash wasn't getting to him, it surely did, as Adin's content took a darker turn with streams. He was hosting challenges where viewers were subject to extreme and degrading tasks for cash prizes. These streams included humiliating people to the point of making one eat dog feces, and others perform similar degrading acts. Most of the content from that time was shocking and appalling, to say the least. and only spoke to his poor thought process, with some fans saying, "I hope he loses everything." Adin is a sick freak. Despite previously expressing a desire to improve his health and lifestyle by shaving his head, meditating, and working out, Adin's actions mostly contradicted his words. He continued to engage in destructive behaviors, including getting high on stream with professional stoners. In one noticeable incident, he made a false copyright claim against a video by internet anarchists, which described drama between Sneako and Moist Critical. This video, which clearly fell under fair use, earned internet anarchists $80,000 in revenue, which Adin's claim nearly stole. And he literally celebrated this unethical action on his stream.
W. Chat, by the way, this is Hassan's head moderator, chat. Put a W in the chat. We stole $8,000 from him. W.
Frustrated with Twitch's moderation policies, Adin migrated to Kick, a newer streaming platform known for its freedom content policies. This move allowed him to broadcast more extreme and controversial content without immediate repercussions.
I'm going to Kick this week. I'm going to be doing Omegle, watching live sports, doing unlimited. We can literally watch sport together. I could jerk off with you. No, but if I wanted to, we can do whatever the f we want.
However, Kick's freedom also led to a further decline in the quality of his streams. The lack of oversight enabled Adin to produce content that pushed boundaries even further, alienating viewers who had supported him from his earlier, more engaging streams. Adin's personal life also took a hit. His public breakup with his long-term girlfriend Pammy led to a string of streams featuring OnlyFans models and adult film stars. This shift in content was seen by many as either clickbait to make his ex jealous or just a further indication of his downward spiral. Adin has publicly discussed his battles with depression and his efforts to improve his mental health, which is no surprise as mental health struggles have been a recurring theme in Adin's journey. However, his inconsistent commitment to his goals, coupled with recurring lapses into harmful behavior, have made it difficult for him to regain the trust and respect of his audience. And despite repeated vows to better his lifestyle, Adin often fell back into old patterns, undermining his credibility and the positive impact he initiated sought to achieve. Adin Ross' fall from his grace is a story of potential squander by poor decisions and controversial acts, much as the next guy, Sneako. Many of you may know Sneako today, but not many know that in his earlier days, Sneako was featured on some of MrBeast's videos and was a part of his team. He was once an admirer of MrBeast and saw his dream come to life when MrBeast invited him to join his YouTube team in 2019. At this time, Sneako was grappling with frequent breaks from the platform, and MrBeast, seeing Sneako's addictive and interesting content, sought to help him. Sneako's participation in MrBeast's video titled "I Built a Working Car Using Only Legos" was a big moment between the two creators, with MrBeast compensating Sneako generously and providing luxury, accommodations, and advice in support of a fellow YouTuber's journey. However, the collaboration was short-lived as Sneako's internal struggles with ego and jealousy over MrBeast's success started to get the best of him. He was not content with being a mere side character in MrBeast's videos, as he harbored the ambition of achieving similar recognition.
That could have been a career path. Ultimately, I decided that I wanted to be a voice more than anything. That's just not what I wanted to do. I like to have that impact and talk about politics, social issues. That just wasn't the direction of MrBeast content.
This discord, along with some of Sneako's controversial commentary, led to MrBeast deciding that Sneako's services were no longer required. Since then, Sneako has been off doing his own thing and causing trouble with his own opinions from time to time. In the following days, Sneako grew somewhat of a rough reputation, constantly finding himself entangled in controversy. A while ago, he picked a fight with Mikey Masunik, a seemingly unassuming 27-year-old who might look like your typical nerd at first glance, but standing at 5'70", weighing 134 pounds, Mikey doesn't initially strike fear. Yet, beneath his exterior, Mikey is a highly skilled fighter, an American submission grappler, and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt competitor with multiple world titles to his name. Sneako's attack on Mikey was typical of his online beef. He mocked Mikey's appearance and dismissed Jiu-Jitsu with the mockery comments.
It's called an Aoki lock. It's a modified heel hook, but
Jiu-Jitsu is for autistic people. And this is a competition where it's an art, and it's an art form, but I learned from the master. He looks like Mark Zuckerberg. He shouldn't be winning.
Mikey, however, was not the one to let such remarks slide.
There's this guy named Sneako making fun of me. making fun of my friend. I challenged Sneako to an MMA fight. I'm gonna shut his mouth and I'm gonna take the bully's lunch money.
Mikey's challenge went viral, prompting Sneako's followers to pressure him into accepting the fight. The confrontation would be one-sided, given Mikey's extensive experience in jiu-jitsu, including being a 5-time black belt world champion. Sneako realized the odds, agreed to the fight, but set a condition that was nearly impossible to meet.
Mikey Musumeci, I accept your offer. So I think to make it fair, under one condition, I'm just asking to have a conversation with your sparring partner, Mark Zuckerberg.
This basically was a way to back out without outright refusing, and drew criticism. Many saw it as a cowardly move. Through some speculated Sneako might have been serious about facing Mikey regardless. Unsurprisingly, the condition wasn't met and the fight never took place, leaving Sneako looking worse. This episode even caught the attention of Joe Rogan, who criticized Sneako on his podcast.
He ripped that guy's knee apart. I don't know how that guy's doing right now. We were talking about Mikey before.
Yeah.
Because he's calling out some dude who's a bully.
Ironically, Sneako, who had demeaned jiu-jitsu, soon started posting videos of himself training and the very discipline he mocked. In the wake of the Mikey saga, Sneako dove into mixed martial arts training, streaming his sessions and sparring with various UFC fighters. One notable session was with Sean Strickland, a controversial figure known for his aggressive and often bully behavior. Strickland, notoriously for his brutal sparring sessions, warned Sneako, but still engaged him fiercely in the ring. Despite warnings and the clear mismatch, Sneako entered the cage without headgear. Strickland initially toyed with Sneako, allowing him to land punches while taunting him. However, as time passed, Strickland ramped up the intensity, delivering heavy blows that could have caused serious injury. The sparring session became so intense that towels were thrown into the ring, but Strickland ignored them, only stopping when someone physically intervened. Despite the brutal encounter, Sneako earned some respect for standing his ground and enduring the punishment, even if he put his foolishness on full display. While the sparring session with Strickland gained so much attention, Sneako's encounter with Bradley Martin a few months earlier left him worse off. Bradley, unlike Strickland, has minimal fighting experience, but he has a major size advantage at 265 pounds. In a sparring session at Bradley's gym, Sneako faced an opponent without headgear or mouth guard. The size and strength difference was clear, and despite Bradley's lack of formal training, he overpowered Sneako. Further cementing the narrative of Sneako's reckless act. These are only a few examples of some of his thoughtless activities. Throughout these incidents, Sneako's pattern of behavior has remained consistent. He engages in often disrespectful confrontations, only to find himself outmatched and facing public backlash. Today, Sneako continues to be prominent on social media despite the controversies that have marked his career after facing bans on his primary and secondary YouTube channels in 2022 for repeating violations of his community guidelines. Sneako has shifted his focus to other platforms like Rumble. Do you think these streamers could redeem their reputation now?